All right, good evening everyone and welcome to the chat. We are actually we had a little bit of a rearranging of some stuff to do before stream tonight. We've got ourselves rearranged some of the routing to the endpoints. So welcome to those watching on some of our newer endpoints. Hopefully the stream quality stays the same. If it doesn't, please let us know. I'll do my best to try and fix it up. But otherwise, no, we should be good. Should be getting 1080p across all of them. As far as I can tell, most of them look good. I mean, I'm having a quick squiz now at what's going on. Yep, no, the previews, well, some of the previews look good. One of the channels doesn't do a preview. I've got to look at it live, and yeah, it looks all right. So, we're into Pillars of Eternity 2. If you're looking for the prior 9 episodes, if you've just joined one of the channels, you'll find the archive live streams over on YouTube. And you'll also find... Okay. It really doesn't want to talk to one of the endpoints, but that's okay. I'll work that out sooner or later. It's just copy the message, copy the text. All right, so if you're looking for where we're going to be, here's the various endpoints we've got. All right, now it's talking. Well, it's listening at least. Okay, so there's the various social endpoints we've got. YouTube, if you go to YouTube, you'll find it linked to... Okay, well that didn't... Obviously that cut off the text length. Okay, Untalented Amateur over on YouTube. Go there, follow the link to Untalented Amateur, and you'll find the first 9 episodes of Pillars of Eternity Deadfire over there. Now, if we are willing to join, hopefully everything's all working well on everyone's endpoints. Just let us know if something's not working. I can see the chat. One of the chats I can't integrate with for some reason. I'll have to follow that up. I mean, according to the system, it should work. It's just not. Anyway, we'll bring the game audio up, bring ourselves in. Hopefully everything should be about the same. I've had a look. It's all going the right places or the wrong places. Now, what we were doing last time we played was we were running through Ida's... I'm going to bring that back a touch. We're running through Ida's side quest. Now, the problem being is I've discovered there's a... I don't know where it is. Might be it. That's not it. So we had okay, so we've got to chase down so we've gone and turned in everything. In fact, we'll show the quest, the journals, get ourselves caught up where we are. So Aethys's main quest we're going to hold off on for now because, well, priorities. We're pushing side quests and companion quests and everything else to get the trophies before we push back on the main quest, and the same for the DLCs. We've got a couple of bounties. We've picked up 1 or 2 of them. We have Juana, and we've got to go to Dunnage first. We've moved ahead a little bit with the Valian Trading Company. We've moved ahead a tiny bit with the Royal Deadfire. So all these various quests. Family Pride is Ida's quest. No, wrong one. The Lighted Path is Ida's quest. So, funnily enough, when we were in Hosongo, we missed Ban, so I had to sail back and meet him again. And so now that we've found him, it's time to push on and get the next little part of the quest, which involves having to go to the Temple of Gawan, that thing. However, apparently what happens after that is timed, and if we don't do it fast enough, then we will miss out. Turn the fast mode on. Then... No, not that. Not that. There we go. Then we end up with Ida potentially leaving the party for good. Can't have that. He's been with me since the start of game 1. So we need to not rush. We need to be very careful what we do from the next couple of steps, which we'll race off and do nonetheless. So, downstairs. Right, let's get out of here. One thing I don't like about this game, much as it is the first game, is the relentless loading. What's this door down here? Alright, so off to the temple.
You suddenly seem cheerful lately. Sleeping better, I hope?
Sure am. Been sleeping like a newborn babe, but, less fussy.
I don't suppose you could share your secret. I rarely get a decent night on the ship.
Oh, it's easy. You just gotta get the tar shocked out of you when you dump a bunch of souls into a luminous Audra pillar.
Right, so we're going to head down, now off the Sacred Stair, Temple of Gown. Now, I could level up everybody just yet. There's not a huge amount I can aim. I mean, I probably should before we leave port again. There wasn't much else left to do around Nekatark. I've done most of the quest, although we've now gained another 2 thanks to the Queen. But we're going to head back to sea. We've got mapping missions to do. We've got other quest lines to push ahead. Alright. We'll save shortly.
Hungry? Come on up. Don't be shy.
Who was I supposed to talk to?
May Aethys's light
Not you?
shine upon you.
Uh-huh. How might I help you now?
Nope.
Light of Aethys be upon you. Your friend guided you truly. Gadarian Bosch has honored me with the duty of helping his message reach all of the faithful. We answer the shining God's call. He shows us the way and we march in his wake. Already the vanguard prepares to make its journey, with more soon to follow. The Shining God demands total commitment from his followers. What good is a soldier who is not willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for her cause? To walk the lighted path, one must be willing to never turn back. Gadarian Bosch leads the vanguard. They are the most righteous of the partisans.
I'm pretty sure Bane told us about this previously, but
They will be
yeah.
the first to join the ranks of Aethys, the first to charge at his call.
Baron said something about the Vanguard. You don't think he's that dumb, do you?
yes.
Yes, in fact. We will follow him along the lighted path.
Oh joy.
When the time is right, he will welcome our souls into his legion. Gadarian Bosch has seen it.
Just your souls, then? Not your bodies?
I'm afraid you cannot. The Vanguard is reserved for the most faithful among us. You have not even joined the partisans.
Hmm.
I agree, and Gadarian Bosch has admitted to the Vanguard all who asked to join. Unfortunately, even if I were to initiate you right now into our order, it would be too late to join the Vanguard.
True.
Their ship is docked right now in Nekataka, and set to depart at any moment.
You think he could be on it? If he left right after we did, we gotta go.
They won't take you, but there will be more ships to follow. Stay and learn about the partisans of the lighted path, and I'll see that there is room for you.
That's a real nice offer. We'll think about it and get back to you.
Right, run.
I noticed the Juana got a lot of statues of Andra.
Akara, Mother Ngati is much beloved.
That doesn't bother you?
Should it? What say?
Well, if everybody in my village had a naked statue of my mama, I'd be knocking on doors and making threats.
Fair enough. Okay, we're gonna we'll level everybody
Tell
up.
me.
Wrong button. Okay, we're gonna level up. Arcana is good. And we're gonna keep going your history. He still is very, very squishy. Very squishy. I gave him improved health. I'll give him tough. Gaze of the Ed Dragon is good. I'll take that. I mean, I don't need to make another implement, really. Scepters. I know I've already got wands and stuff. Staff, really? A mace? No. Water staff? I don't know. Club? Not really club. He's more like a staff. Okay. Level air up. Okay, you're gonna keep going sleight of hand and stealth. And keep bumping religion. I think we'll go Pillar of Holy Fire. Doesn't really have a lot of negative dots. Okay. Doesn't go two-handed wielding, but don't really need one, to be honest.
Hey.
Alright, Ida, you're gonna keep going your mechanics and your streetwise. We'll bump survival. Hey, we made you tough. Tempted. I mean, he's pretty good. We'll go clear out. Okay, we're pretty good with one-handed. We are getting rid of the saber though. We're going rapier. He only have axes, does he? Okay, great sword. No one's running an air stock, so we'll run that.
I'm here.
And then me. Alright, we'll keep bumping athletics and diplomacy. We've gone tough. Improved crit sounds good. Yeah, I should. Reviving exhortation. Okay, great swords. Okay, everybody's there. Let's go to Queen's Birth. In fact, let's supply first. I don't want to upgrade the ships just yet. Apparently the Dow is the best. Yeah, we'll take a tack, take a ton. Fine. I have stuff to sell off. Okay, we're gonna sell a whole bunch of. We'll sell a whole bunch of swords, stilettos, daggers. Everybody else has their own gear. Basic pistols, arquebuses. Basic bows, iron crossbows. Right, let's trade and make some coin. Alright, down to Queen's Birth. Accept. Right, we will check food and victualizers on the ship management. Our food and water's good. Alright, rush.
We missed it. They're gonna park that thing next to Aethys and slit their own throats. I wish they'd gone ahead with it before they got Bairn involved. If we can't catch it, can you promise me we'll go right now? I knew there was something I liked about you.
So that apparently was one decision point where we could have lost Ida for good. Alright, we're leaving.
fine on the Deadfire lines. To be way, hey, hoorah, from a Deerwood babe to a sailor fine. Hoorah for the Deadfire lines. Now Deadfire roots.
Alrighty, we've caught it, I hope. Relatively random partisans rush in. Alrighty, we helped them get to where they needed to get to. Let's grab all their goodies.
I shall.
The others have drunk, Bairn. Their souls make their way to Aethys. This isn't the time for hesitation. It's the time for faith. Come, let us show him together.
No, kid!
What is this? You aren't one of my flock. How did you get here?
Lower that. Let's talk. You can't let him decide for you. You know what Olava would think of this.
She isn't here to decide for me either.
What is faith if it isn't tested? These people are willed here by Aethys to challenge you. Make him proud.
I will make him proud.
Maybe he's not testing faith. Maybe he's testing if you can think for yourself.
But our faith, isn't that what the gods ask of us?
Aethys has come just as I said he would. There will be no other chances.
He must be in need to reach out to us.
Effigy's eyes, kid. You think your tiny soul's gonna change his fate? And we'll smack it around a while, too, on behalf of your mother.
You'd keep me from my destiny? Out of spite?
Yep.
Aethys, forgive me.
As you wish, then. Abandon your god.
Me.
For betrayal, there can be no forgiveness. You will receive not his mercy, but his justice.
Don't you got somewhere you need to be, Bosch? If you're having second thoughts, I can help you follow through.
Not a one. The Shining God will light the way.
Think he's all right? He looks a little seasick.
That would have been me. If I were stronger, it would have been me.
Lucky you weren't stronger then. The gods might have rights to our souls, but they got no right to our lives. Seems to me they'll take from you whatever's not nailed down if you let them.
I could devote my entire life to Aethys, and it would never redeem this.
For right now, let's just get you home.
Hooray! All right, let's have a look at the map. I'll take him back to Asongo, so basically head straight west. Let's see if I can pick up the shark on the way. And slight to the left. Whoop. Don't know that I'm fast enough to catch him. Right ahead. I have to take him down. I remember. He's a bounty. Right, we're going to go forward. We've got a little bit lower number of people. We've got the right number of could have done it ship-based. Tempting. This could be dangerous. Wait. Where am I? Could be very dangerous. No one's been knocked down yet. I've been swarmed. Okay. Why has Ada got an injury?
Whenever you have it.
That's not very helpful.
This is futile! Oh, better.
Right, let's load. That probably wasn't a very smart idea. Should be able to make this a bit more sensible. Let's try this again. I think maybe we needed to move up a level or two.
Can't take much more.
Got it again. Okay, there's lots of rogues. Maybe we need to rush the shark. Maybe. Problem is the rogues have got pretty decent backstabs on them. We are outnumbered slightly. Maybe we need to...
This I cannot do.
Another withers on the vine. Speed to command. Even me. No. Oh no.
We had some good times. I think I can pull it out.
Yeah.
Too tall.
Let's reap this whirlwind. No can
I
do.
hope nobody saw that. Hey.
Happy to oblige. darkness.
Alright, we're going to avoid that for now. We got close. I think we'll wait until we get a bigger ship. More crew. That makes some more sense. We'll take Bound back to Hasongo and focus on the little things first. On the fights we can win. I mean, maybe naval combat would have been better. Maybe. The Biakara? I got a feeling I gotta chase down Biakara as well. I don't know who gave me the... Here's a bounty. Right. Let's have a look. We've got 8. Yeah, we can go... Full board. Yeah, we're going to sail east. The Lost... The Islands? The mapping west. Going to sail east. We've done part of it already, but it says there's 3. Like, we'll run through once we get through this. Three. Alright, share coins with crew. How are we going for morale? Are we good? I'll take everything. We wasn't sailing under our own stuff? Nope. Alright, up to Hosongo.
Bairn.
I'm not sure what you want to talk about. I have my life. And I know it's because of you. I know I should be thanking you. But the truth is, I don't know if I want to be here now. Or what I'm supposed to be doing. And I still don't know what to say to Aethys when I meet him one day.
It should be the other way around. He's the one who owes you an explanation. You hear me, kid? He owes you.
Indeed.
So we got that completed. We've got an extra bounty. All right, let's have a look at the quests. Okay, so lighted path is complete. Well done, me. Meeting's really difficult. Crooksbury Island. I'm going to go to Crooksbury Island at some point anyway. But before we do that, we'll keep mapping. Okay, so island surrounding the village of Tikawara. Rough triangle. Already done one. So there's Tikawara down there up to the east. Guessing I found the one to the north. Oh no, the catacombs. Right, okay. Well, let's go that way then. If we put that up. Nope. Put that up. Actually, yes. You have one injury, don't you? Right, now look at the map. Right, we'll turn those off. We'll turn the other ships off for now. Alright, so east for a fair bit. Hey, fresh fruit is good.
When I was a little boy, oh, my mother told me, way haul away, will haul away. And if I did not kiss the girls, my lips would
I'm gonna save. Override that one. Yep. A blight and a couple of spirits.
Ready to exceed honor.
A wraith. An earth blight. Oh, the temptress.
This does not work. It's not working. You need something.
Good.
Worth the drop.
Exceed honor.
I'll have. I shall.
I got a feeling that was it. I'm guessing there's a bounty there. Someone. Anywho. apparently wasn't a quest line. Anyway. It is moderately difficult. I'm tempted. Didn't take care of that water, did I? Nope. Gotta be close. I am close. Alright, head south. Alright, so this is the island of the village. Which I think I've already been and looked at. Looks like I have. Yep. Alright, so let's look at the map. We've done the catacombs to the west. Tikawara is further south. Excuse me just a sec. Right, back in the seat. Alright, so we're going to go Tikawara. Is there... I don't think this counts as the location that he wants me to scan. This forms a rough triangle. We have a world map. Gonna go further south, I think. Gonna go like down here. Shadowed Vale. I don't think I'm supposed to go there just yet. Could be dangerous. use a barb. I might have a chance. What the hell's a warbler? Oh, we could be in trouble. We could be in a lot of trouble. Got a cat that's doing something a bit weird at the moment. Anyway, let's have a look. Can't put it on the ship? What do you mean? Ow. What's the point of having Wall of Force if you can't use it? Whatever a warbler is, they're destroying us. There's no way. No way I can defeat that. G'day there. Yes, it is a wonderful time to be alive. How are you? Well, that combat did not go well. Let's try a different approach. Avoid that one. We need a level up. I've focused largely on ground combat and missions till now. But, I mean, honestly, we're not that leveled from what we should be. Right, all done. Alright, we got taken back a fair way, but that's alright. That should all be cleared out now. If I have a look at the world map, yep, we're going to come back a fair way, move that out. Push to the east. Now, when we hit the next bend there, we turn south. Hit that island. I got a feeling this might be one of the other ones. Yeah, I dare say this is one of the other mapped areas. Right, okay. So, we are working on the mapping quest. We'll save. Okay, separate save. Our shipboard combat skills need improvement.
You fell.
Sorry, friend. I can't.
I'll be careful. I see them.
What are you? Golf for it? Whatever that is. That's not a... Oh. No. Attack and find out.
That dog won't hunt. Just are you even What is Exceed all no. Oh, good. Tried to position.
Onwards. Makes no difference.
Hey, the journal. Ooh. Mace. However, question is... Bad things happened. Very bad things happened.
Of course.
Yeah, we'll get the mace in just a minute. Obviously some bad things happen in here. Always careful.
What is this?
Rendergum's frigid ballsack! That thing, whatever it is, it's stupid. Really, really stupid. And disgusting.
Ooh. So let's have a look at this mace. No, where is it? We only just picked it up. The Soulbound. Cipher, fighter, monk. Now I'm not a cipher. Or a fighter. I'm the watcher. But I'm a pally. Speaking of which, let's check out my weapon.
What do you want? Good, I was starting to get...
Yeah. How are we proceeding on Kith? We're past halfway. Alright. Ada's running saber and shield. We don't have a cipher, do we? No. Is she a monk? I don't know. He's a priest, wizard, whatever he is. Okay, the pally. Fighter. Priest. Wizard. Druid. Fighter. Alright, so let's have a look at that weapon again. Go Ida. Compare. Plus 10 accuracy against judged effects. Ooh. Tempting. Very, very tempting. We're going to save. And then give it to Ida. Ida, you're getting a new toy. You're not really running ranged. Do we have any other fancy shields to try out? It should have been there under weapons. Oh, you see, right, we're going to drop that. Put that down there. You're going to run Shimmer. You're going to run that. And now you're going to bind that. Then we're going to go in here and have a look. Right. Bind soul. Yes. 250 damage to bind. Ooh, okay, we're good. We'll go. That was it? Seriously? Nothing else? Well, we're going to find out. Alright, slow load. Now that we've done that, that should let us... Yep, okay, so we're going to... Perfect name. Right, so again, check journal. If we go to mapping, so we've got southeast and east. I guess the only other option is south. Funk. Now, the last time we tried to run around and be a bit funny, we got our backsides kicked. Shipwreck. Floating wreckage. It's like an encounter to me. Ooh. I don't think I like that as an option. I don't think that this is, I mean, given I'm playing a kind wayfarer, I've got a feeling this is something I don't want to do while I'm being good. We might have to fight our way out of this. According to the god, well, we don't really have a god as such. The god of secret hatred, resentment, and violent rebellion. I'm guessing I don't want to be doing that. However, comma. I got an option to sacrifice. I don't want to sacrifice. I don't think so. Right, I think we're just going to go attack. The trade-off is there's an effigy we get which allows us to summon an effigy of Scone during combat, but not for this party. I mean, I probably could have taken a... Oh no, I don't want to sacrifice anyone I've recruited. I don't have any red shirts. Where am I? I'm there. Me attack. That way. You attack that way. Everybody else attack.
Just like this is usually happen. I swear.
How the... Ooh, that's not good.
You need something.
Oh, all things must come to an end. Even...
That did not go well at all.
Diminishing.
I get dropped twice. Yeah, Pathfinder boots. You can have those. Everybody else. Right, we are going to rest. Who has an injury? I have an injury. Alright, injuries are healed. Shit, who had the boots? Fine, I can wear them. Done.
Suits me, don't you think?
Was not expecting that. So like I said, we've gone east and west. We need to go south. Although, looking at this, I'm beginning to think we might be about to crash. I don't know what it is about the Pillars of Eternity games on the PlayStation. They tend to be a bit fragile. Pillars of Eternity 1 had horrible load times and crashed occasionally. I've had 2 or 3 crashes of this game already. Okay, I've been there. This might be it. Oh no, it's a named island. Not what I was looking for. Whoops. Okay, this could be dangerous. Let's save before we do anything we regret.
We'll be fine. Just try not to breathe going through.
gave us this quest?
Hey, that wasn't half bad.
Moe, Ixie, Anna. Ready to brawl? Moe, Ixie, Anna.
Oh, painful, painful, painful.
Moe, Ixie, Anna.
Oh, a hatchling. Is that a pet? Again, who gave us this quest? Okakahara. Ah, okay. So, this is actually like there's 2 or 3 people want me to do things here. So they want me to sabotage, and that's yeah, dim prospects from Atsura. And they want that investigated. Alright, so there is Luminous Adra here that needs
We got trouble for Moe, Ixie, Anna.
addressing.
Can't whack him any harder.
I'll take care of it.
Could be a
Moe, Ixie, Anna.
I use abjuration.
That was a bad
Have a look at the map.
Up! Up! It's coming!
Apretta, inside!
G'day MD 81290. It depends on how far you measure it. I'll show you the quest lines that are open to me at the moment. So what I'm doing is following a fairly rough guide, which is to try and get the plat on one playthrough. So it's on a PlayStation 4. My next main quest is He Waits in Fire. I've got the DLC sort of starting to line up. I've only sort of recently, I guess, I didn't know that Pillars of Eternity 2 ran in Axe. Not like 1. I've opened up each of the guilds as such, guild quest lines, and slowly making my way through there. So we've only recently, let me bring up the map. In big world terms, we've only opened a little bit of the map as such. So we did Port Mage, did everything down there. I ran around Nekataka doing absolutely every quest on there. We've done Hasongo. We've done Ida's quest coming out of Hasongo. So we finished all of that off. We've obviously picked up a couple more quests coming out of Hasongo. We're doing the mapping at the moment. I want to open up as much of the map as possible. So leveling up slowly that way. And then push into the later game. Now that's kind of based off how I played Eternity 1, Pillars of Eternity 1. So with that, I pushed in Pillars of Eternity 1, I delayed the end of Act 2 until I did the DLC. And that was a little bit too early to go into the DLC in Game 1. But coming out of that, I was well and truly leveled up to finish the rest of the game relatively quickly. I mean, the later acts in that game were pretty short. But it also meant I hit a couple of encounters well underleveled. Here, the option is, well, I was trying to get as much out of Nekataka as I could before hitting the ocean. And we're doing the mapping quest at the moment. I want to open the map as much as possible before I have to progress. Now, I've not seen the big encounters. I'm guessing it's Act 1-ish. But we're going to be spending a fair bit of time doing all the side quests and stuff. Getting the bounties done, leveling up our relationships with everybody. So, yeah, that's sort of where I'd go. If that's what you regard Act 1 as. And I'm looting everything that's not nailed down. Plus a lot of stuff that is. And my party, as such, my main party as such, is as it is there on the screen. So myself as a kind wayfarer paladin, which is the same as what I had out of Game 1. Ida, Zoshi, Oti, however you want to pronounce it, Aloth, and the fish dude. I've got Pelagine, I've got all the other companions and everyone else lined up as well. But in terms of how the story seems to be unfolding, these are the 4 that I want to carry with me. Now, Ida, because he's a fighter, there's a couple of other characters I could swap in and out. But the other 3 are kind of main ones. I had Seraphina, but I finished his quest. And so, yeah, I swapped him in and out when I needed to. No, not yet. I'm guessing that's... If that's not part of a deal... I mean, I've got the DLC as well. Right, I'm going to save because I don't know what the encounter here is supposed to be. So no, I haven't got there yet. Oh, like I said, it's relatively... Like it's... I would say relatively early. It's only session 10. I spent a lot of time in Nekataka. I did every possible quest I could, plus sort of forcing my way into a few other quests that I shouldn't have. So I went through the Underdark, the Underdeep, Underdark, whatever it is. Pushed my way through down there. Did all the relationship stuff. Did everything I could in Parikius Overlook, everything I could in Queen's Birth, everything everywhere. So I think I've talked to everybody who I can possibly talk to right now in Nekataka and have got what I need. Well in that case, no, I haven't yet. Did I just save? I think I did. Right, so we're going to go... Do I want to lose a party member? I'll go down. Come on, me. Hooray! Ooh. We'll go with a sack. Yeah, I'm not using the ingredients much. I didn't use the ingredients much in the first game either. Gonna go splash, pull out the rope, leave. So no, I haven't made it to the plane yet.
Be right back.
Obviously bad things have happened here. So yeah, no, I'm there.
Then swim back to Tikawara. We will take your share.
Where, because I played on the PlayStation 4, to get the plat on PlayStation 4 for Game 1, there's a couple of quests, a couple of gameplay mechanics that had to be very carefully run through. So I ran with a, definitely ran with a guide for Game 1. This one, decided, well, a loose guide as such. Basically saying, right, once you get to this point in the story, hit the DLC, then finish the DLC, go back and do the main story, stop when you get to quest XYZ to make sure that you can finish off all the quest lines as quick as possible, or save, make a separate save. Other than that, no. Sort of stumbling blindly through it, which is good. You're kind of enjoying that approach. Oh, hello to you. Are you friendly? Are you my friend? You're not my friend. You're a Titan. What do I have that can attack you besides me?
This does not work.
I've got a feeling he's immune to burn. Let's pause. Resistance to might resolve. He's been judged. That is not... Well, okay, it's beneficial to me. Right. I'll lay that down.
What do you need?
Ida, how are you going? You can... You're not hurting just yet. Don't need to worry about that just yet. You're good. You can... I don't think condemning a Titan is going to work. give that a crack. Only 1/3. Hang on. And what are you doing? You're gonna tape? I don't know if that's gonna work. But anyway.
Say your prayer.
No, I haven't made it to Ukaizo yet. Like I said, I'm avoiding that stuff at the moment. Currently working on the mapping. Cruising around the ocean. What a vessel is it? Maybe? I mean, then again, if it's not a vessel, what is it? A construct. Don't know, I've got it. I've got the mission for it. I just haven't made a push for it. Alright, what have we leveled up to? 5 disengagement attacks or deal 750. I can do that. So yeah, I'll admit I've been taking it nice and chill the whole way through. I'm not rushing this in any way, shape, or form. I mean, just enjoying it really. I don't have something that's curiously spiral shaped. I was kind of hoping to push as many of the bounties and everything else first, like level up as much as possible before we do. I guess we're going to use the pry bar. But I've also worked on things like, I spent time getting the mutiny trophy, so upsetting the crew. That took a lot longer than expected to get the mutiny trophy. I've also done the maximized relationship, the minimized relationship with companions. Slowly been working my way through that. So doing ancillary trophies that otherwise would just get in the way. And would become much harder to do later on.
All the wrong places.
I see.
Whoop. I wanted to see what this was. Fine.
Sorry, Fred.
Now, a revenant should be able to abjurate a revenant. No? No? Fine.
That would be enough.
And the other thing that is a little bit annoying is the gameplay on the console. It's clearly a mouse and keyboard design game, not controller based, which makes it rather frustrating at times. Okay, there's traps. Got it.
What got that poor soul? Let's not let it get up.
Alright, this room looks like fun.
You fell.
I don't think I can pull that off.
Yes, yes, that's the party I'm running with. So, like I said, I was looking at party comp, and I look at my... No, I can't. I have... Like, I haven't bothered upgrading the ship at the moment, because, well, I don't want to be wasting money just yet. So I've got everybody else. I've done Seraphina's mission, quest line, and I just find, like, I've just finished Eaters. In terms of the others, I think how I feel the story is unfolding at the moment is those three are critical to what happens in the rest of the story. Well, it seems to be. They're going to have the most to say. I mean, Pelagina, I don't know what she's got to say. I mean, she's obviously tied to one of the parties, but I don't think the greater overarching story affects her as much as it does, say, Luminous Edra.
Merle, she came after me.
I'll take care of this.
Any more?
You pushed her.
Nope.
Merle, she came after me.
And funnily enough, it's a healer heavy party. Because as a kind wave white can't find my words all of a sudden. I'm a kind wayfarer paladin. So she's obviously got she's a priest. My Aloth has quite a reasonable amount of healing spells.
Yes,
and of course Tekahu's got a whole bunch of stuff, which is kind of funny because I don't normally play with ranged. Like in one, I kept Aloth was my main ranged. I played a ranger, but my Aloth was my main spell slinger cast. I didn't take a priest. I didn't take a... Well, actually, no, tell a lie. I had Durance for most of the game. And then once I did his quest line, I retired him and took I took Pelagina into the last couple of acts. Yeah. No, whereas here, I'm priest, druid, spellslinger, heavy, plus a kind wayfarer paladin, so I'm not exactly heavy on the aggro. Ida's got a lot to carry. But whenever I pick skills and spells for Teko here, I always try and give him something fairly aggressive, if I can. Actually, what I need you to have, you've already got more tough. Unique improved crit. I do like his shape-shifting. When he shape-shifts, spectacular. When he doesn't shape-shift, he tends to get squished. So it's actually kind of funny, me running with a party like this. Because it's not my normal sort of party setup. I'd have... my main would still be a pally, but would probably be a little bit more of a martial pally. I'd have a fighter or another pally, or maybe even a barb running with me. Then there'd be a ranger, maybe a rogue, but someone with ranged, maybe a bow, usually, then a spellslinger, and then a fifth party member would be whatever. I mean, when I played Baldur's Gate 1, well, I found Pelagina to be fairly weak, and her, like I said, she's not contributing to the story like the others. And in Game 1, she wasn't, like, she tended to get squished rather quick. Like, for example, when I played Baldur's Gate 1, I had Minsk, I had Minsk's companion, I had myself, I had I can't remember the name of him now, the Fallen Pally, the Black Paladin. I'm gonna have to look it up. I ran with, here we go, Dinah here, because she comes obviously with Minsk, Immerwin, Minsk, myself, Dawn was the other frontliner, and then I actually had Garrick as my mule. But the funny thing about when I ran Garrick in Baldur's Gate 1, he actually turned out to be like a turbo wizard when you give him a wands. He was spectacular. Where is this trap?
Fall back.
Where is the trap? I mean, like I said, I'm not overly fussed with the party comp here. I mean, obviously, Baldur's Gate 1, 2, Neverwinter Nights, Icewind Dale. Yeah, you can break the game. You can soft lock yourself out of the late game with a bad party setup or bad quest selection. Icewind Dale, I didn't like the party auto gave me, but I ran it anyway. But this, yeah, like, I feel a loyalty to the characters from Game 1. And Ida and Aloth were the ones that stayed with me the entire game. I didn't swap them out.
Just once, can't these things appear someplace nice?
Alright, I don't want to break it, to be honest. Okay, downstairs we go. Like, I've always found, like, any firearm-related companion or weapon bit just too slow for the amount of damage they do. I mean, even the bows I felt were underpowered. Like, I forget who I gave a bow to in the first game. I ended up switching them out and making them melee in the end. The only time I kept people on the bow, on ranged, was when it was too hard to keep people together.
Anybody got a chisel and some wheelbarrows?
Well, I didn't run Durance, but Durance, yeah. Durance was kept... I set his AI up and set his gear up to be melee, because he was obviously an excellent fighter. Oh, that's the right. I ran a couple of the DLC characters, so I kept swapping out, like, yeah, now, I only played it not long ago. Who did I have? Okay, so yeah, Alathanita remained. I ran Karnarua for a while as well. Durance, Sagani. I ran Sagani until she finished her mission. But she, as ranged, was... I almost found her companion to be better. Grieving Mother, I don't think I ran at all. Hiravius, I definitely ran for a bit as a druid. Pelagina I did, but I found it a little bit underpowered. Devil of Karok I ran all the way through, but I don't know how to play rogues properly, to be honest. And because you can't upgrade her armor, she stays squishy. Zawa, I ran Zawa, but I ran him as fighter, as a while he's a monk, I ran him as basically melee, fisticuffs. And Manaha, I ran Manaha as well. So barbarian, monk, druid occasionally, priest occasionally, fighter, wizard. And actually I didn't get the hang of chanters either. And then when you do the non-combat run, basically the low death run, you basically do it solo.
I found him like this. Why is your blade drawn?
Stabby, stabby, stabby.
You're crazy. Stay back.
It almost sounds like a quest item. Hang on. Yeah, I don't like the sounds of that.
Well, that's not well done.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think I've multi-classed any of these. I'm not 100% sure, because the leveling in this... Where's my character sheet? The way it's set up and the leveling and stuff, it's weird. Like, I got used to the the D&D way of doing things through Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 and and Icewind Dale, then running a solo effectively +1 companion with Neverwinter Nights. Even Planescape was still very D&D like in terms of how that ran. So I kind of got the hang of multi-classing there. Come to this, and I spent the first 3 sessions of Pillars of Eternity 1 killing everything in sight and wondering why I wasn't getting any XP. Go and read up, and oh, that's not how leveling and XP works in Pillars of Eternity. So the leveling and the classing, I don't know. I haven't yet found a position where I really need a multi-class character, and they're relatively slow at leveling anyway. I do have a couple of the companions are set up as multi-classed, but I'm just not using them. So I do like the fact that it's more accessible than Pillars of Eternity 1, but given my party setup, it's a bit like Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2. I set my party in Baldur's Gate 1 half on the knowledge that there were characters that came back in Baldur's Gate 2. And so that's why I took Minsk, that's why I took Imoen, that's why I took the characters I did. And then in Baldur's Gate 2, I basically ignored the story and speedran to rebuild the party, at which point, well, I was underleveled up to that point, and then at the end, cakewalk. But in this, yeah, again, I feel loyalty to the companions from the first game, and none of them were multi-classed. But I do like what it looks like, though. It keeps saying, oh, don't do it if you don't know what you're doing. Well, I don't know what I'm doing, full stop. I mean, I still don't quite get the hang of the whole real-time with pause and the different action speeds, attack rounds in this game. Like to me, it's still, my mind is still on the old 6-second combat rounds, and everybody has a turn sort of thing. Whereas it took, and I still wasn't comfortable by the end of the game, ages to get used to the idea that you've got, for example, if Aloth was doing a big detailed spell, he could take 2 rounds to set it up. Yeah, the bad guys weren't waiting 2 rounds.
Careful. I see them.
Big spider. Lots of spiders. You guys are under threat. But look, I'll admit, I mean, Wednesday night's my RPG night. So yeah, I've played my way through Baldur's Gate 1, 2, Icewind Dale, Neverwinter Nights 1, Planescape, Torment Tides of Numenera. I took a bit of a break with Jade Empire, and now Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2. What I'm going to hit after this will be Pathfinder, and in Pathfinder Kingmaker, and then when that's done, I'll be doing the Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. Now, I do know that Avowed follows in this universe, but you're not going to revisit characters, and you're not playing an Infinity type engine isometric game. So I will get Avowed, I just won't play it next. Well, I haven't got to BG3 yet. I definitely played 1 and 2. Oh no, crash. I don't like crashing. Give me a sec. It's going to make me replay that. That's the other thing I don't like about 1 and 2 on the PlayStation. Instability. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3, yeah, no, I haven't got to it. The Pathfinder. Now, I know why Pathfinder as a rule set came about, and I've got the manuals and stuff, and okay, it's different-ish. I know it's based on, what is it, OGL? Can we get back in? It's loading back up. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it, because the games I've heard, well, I mean, if someone's definitely a D&D through and through, then they didn't like Pathfinder generally. Oh, please don't tell me you've corrupted the saves. This is not looking good. Really not looking good. I might have to actually reset the console. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to Pathfinder. Well, see, that's the thing. Divinity Original Sin isn't pure one way or another. So it's like Path of Exile. I enjoyed playing that. I never got to the end game in Path of Exile. I was having fun in the early mid games. Very Diablo-like. But to be honest, I never got that far into Diablo either. But in terms of RPGs, it's like you've got games that I guess like Pathfinder or Baldur's Gate that are built around a rule set. So Baldur's Gate is built around Dungeons and Dragons. Pathfinder built around Pathfinder. But things like Dragon's Dogma and Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, they're RPGs still, but built around different rule sets and everything else. If the game's fun,
some wheelbarrows?
I quite enjoy playing it. I'm not gonna turn things down because it's a different rule set or anything like that, because I'm like, oh, you've got to do this. I never got into the Warhammer series. I never got into the Warhammer universe. I know a bit about it, but no, I never did. And I've seen how varied those Warhammer games are, from everything from proper ARPG to FPS. And I know people love them, and really, I know people who really got into that Games Workshop universe and loved it. They were the sort of people who probably would have gone broke with Magic the Gathering. But no, they were too busy going broke with Game Workshop games.
You're crazy.
And it was kind of funny too, because they're the sort of people who turn their nose up at traditional desktop wargaming and things like that. And I'm looking at it like, you're doing the exact same thing. It's just yours is set in a fictionalized universe, which is why I enjoy, don't get into them as much as I should, the Total War series and things like that. And I know Total War made a Warhammer series as well. But that sort of real-time strategy / desktop wargaming almost, tabletop wargaming almost. In fact, there used to be Slytherin the developer, way back in the day. Some of their early games that they produced, I think Sparta was one, another ancient Greece type one. They were very limited in graphics, but the depth of gameplay was pretty cool. I love playing those.
Well, I guess that wasn't so hard.
Way back in the day. But it comes down to having enough time to get in and do things, which, well, outside of streaming, I don't really play much. So what I stream Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Today, in fact, I'll drop in the socials. I'll run through my streaming schedule. So Wednesday night is always RPG night. So I run Like I said, I've done Baldur's Gate 1, 2, etc. the whole way through, the whole bunch of the other bits and pieces. Friday night, currently finishing off the Prince of Persia series on the PlayStation 3, so we've done everything up to and including Forgotten Sands, and so I've got the last Prince of Persia game, which I always thought was called Heir Apparent, but we got that. And then we'll be on to a brand new set of games. Saturday night's nominally a multiplayer stream, but it's a Minecraft SMP from a world I've been running. Then Sunday at the moment is PlayStation 4 streams. We are doing Submerged Hidden Depths this weekend. We also do our giveaway every Sunday. So Sunday's giveaway this week is for a copy of Squirrel with a Gun. And if people want in on that, they have to just head for the Discord. They'll find a channel called Giveaways. Head in there, you'll find a blue button. Click the blue button. You're in the draws every Sunday before Sunday stream. Monday, I'm doing the Mass Effect series. So I'm about a quarter, well, 20% give or take, of the way into Mass Effect 2 on the PlayStation 3. So I've got Mass Effect 3 yet to go on there as well. And then Wednesdays here on RPG Night. Yeah, so spread across the week. Yeah, getting enough time to fit everything else in. Nah. I work hard to get what I can. But, yeah. I'd love to have more time to be able to play, but I just don't. But yeah, no, I've read some of those good Warhammer games, but no, I'll be honest, I've not played them. I've got a couple of them, but I just haven't got around to them.
It makes no difference.
Well, that's all done.
Won't let me open them?
No.
What are you guys? So sigil, corrupt. See, I probably should take the sigil, but anyway, we'll go with these guys first.
Just like that.
That's it?
Worth and rough.
Delivering closed.
Alright, sigil's down.
Well, as long as I don't... All done.
I don't want to go downstairs yet. Got a feeling I wasn't supposed to go there first.
This does not work.
I was going to say, why have I got an injury? That's right, I got an injury trying to get in here, didn't I? Right, so put your hand on the right hand wall. We've got a sigil, we've got amphoras, we've got a revenant. Go the revenant.
The shadows. No, it's
Right, these guys, can I call them out? No. Oh, cheers. Thank you. Yeah, so I put messages out on Twitter and Insta before each of my streams to say when I'm streaming. The regulars know that it's a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing. And yeah, Wednesday night's RPG night. So we're going to be tons of RPGs, tons of playtime yet to come. And I've got Ni no Kuni 2 yet to play. Plus, I think most of the Atelier series. Yeah, it's not just ARPG or CRPGs on a Wednesday night. It's JRPGs as well. So yeah, there's I've got years of game time coming down the pipeline on a Wednesday night. And I'm looking forward to all of it. That said, I am playing Mass Effect on Mondays. What's happening? We being a status, have we? Let's take care of these spiders. No, mate. I mean, I'll still be going. Like, okay, so streams go 9 PM to midnight Australian Eastern Standard or daylight savings. So got another half hour yet to run tonight. Come on, Tico, you've transformed. Kill. Or don't.
Indeed.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, how's our Soulbound's going? But we've just leveled up. Travel to Oathbinder's Sanctum and rest at the altar. Okay, I can do that.
I'll handle this.
How's my weapon going? Slowly.
We found.
We got trouble, fuck Mo.
You could rest for a bit. I'd be much obliged.
No good, I say, Albert.
Oh. That's, okay, so the implications of this are not pleasant for how the Engwithians, set up their Adra. Well, that ain't good. Before we go any further, let's rest. Let's all rest. Go downstairs. Oh, I've been here. No, not here. I've been to the Oathbringer Sanctum before.
I'll have it.
Have a trot around and have a
I
look.
will
Oh,
wear this scar with
bad
pride.
things happened.
Not shooting, please. No.
Now, okay.
Yes?
Hey.
What have I got as my weapon? Magistrate's Cudgel. Right.
What can I do you for?
I shall.
Question is, am I got the right character to run through?
I feel dreadful.
Like what we might do is we could back out and go do the Oathbinding's Sanctum and fully level up the Oathbound weapon, Soulbound weapon. Alright, I'm gonna run this guy by himself. Oh, yes, I have. In fact, many times. The first few times I played it, leveled up the whole way through. I did both good and bad playthroughs. So Jedi and Sith playthroughs. And then I read up about... I played it when it first came out. I read about the idea of holding off leveling up until just before the final battle to, max out the skilling and everything else. And I was surprised that was viable. You're thinking, I know you'd be under-leveled for the rest of the game. But no, I was pleasantly surprised with it. And I really enjoyed how it sort of walked through the whole wealth of weaponry that exists below the levels of blasters and lightsabers and everything else. I never played 2. I did a little bit, but didn't get into it as much as 1. And yeah, no, I've thoroughly enjoyed number 1. Are we about to run out of batteries? Please tell me we're about to run out of battery. Well, 2 was effectively unfinished. Did you play it with the community, well, mod basically? The patch, community patch. Sorry, I had to think of the word. Which basically finished this, brought the storyline in, finished it up, built the game the way it should have been. Ah, right. Well, the first game, like I said, the first game thoroughly enjoyed. Why won't you attack?
Just like...
I'm unwell.
Okay. That was bad. That was real bad. I didn't mean to step that close. Right, I'm going to save again because I've disabled half of it. Now, if I can get through this, I will delay ending tonight slightly. To go and finish the soulbound weapons for Ada. I think the best bet is to come around the long way.
I'll take care of this.
Ah.
Careful, Watcher. That thing's got a nasty hex on it. Confusion feels like.
Okay. It says toothed blade. Ooh.
I'll handle this.
Okay, I've done that. Well, couldn't tell you what the first one I finished was, but probably wouldn't be that far off. I can't go through. I actually attack that thing in the middle. Again, we're going to save.
Yes?
Attack. No?
That's right!
Shall we rest?
Okay, so I got 1 injury. That's not bad. Kitty cat with me.
I'll take care.
How someone got through all of that. Maybe sneaking might have been the option. You see, that's the thing. It's giving indications that the Anguithians charge the Adra columns by use of sacrifice, which is starting to make me think of game 1 here. Bad things are about to happen. Open sesame.
I think I found the problem.
Oh. Well, yeah. Yeah, we will. Just give me a sec. Save before I do anything stupid. Well, more stupid.
I got an itch. Can someone scratch my elbow? I'll lift it with my body.
Oh, that was smart. What are you guys?
I do hope that isn't contagious.
You do not belong here. We are the dead.
We're talking to a lost soul? Hold on, before you say any more, look into the light of my lantern.
I don't think that's going to work.
Maybe you're dead. I do not see Tangaloa's mouth or Sirono's doors anywhere.
My storm reads Pococahara. Ngati's fist drags Valiant ships to the deep. If you come to stop this, you have already failed. You come as an endorsement from your mother, I say.
As usual, I am the last to know.
Ngati holds our souls in this swamp, cut off from the sea. The flow of essence stops here.
And rots, apparently.
Me.
What do you mean, rots? Souls are going bad, cut off from the cycle? My lantern looks fine and healthy, though.
I don't claim to understand it, girl. I am a miner, not a mystic.
The cistern overflows into the world of the living, stirring the sea and skies with the fury of the goddess, bringing storms. The gods laugh at machines, I say. Nothing built of Kith hands can wrest away their will.
Guess not.
No souls travel through here. The Adra screams. Ngati grins, showing her fangs.
Makara, then you do know my mother.
This is where Valian's scheming ends. Ngati's servant holds the dam closed to flood the living world with her vengeance. Their ships also sink when the winds tip them over, Akira. I am the storm of my people. Adra is the staff I wave to churn Ngati's kingdom.
Compensating, are we?
You will not laugh when I scatter your soul to the breeze.
Madiko, to arrive at the far side of death and find this babbling brook.
The Valians will not overrun us while I have the strength to repel them. I know they cannot. I am the spear they can hurl at the outsiders. Pirates and slavers drove my tribe from our old roots and havens. Now, the Valians do the same with paper. They come to pull Adra from the earth and mill it like grain.
They do.
Talk on, Plankenet. You have your story and I have mine.
There is nothing more to say. Here at the end, outsider lies are a dull edge.
I don't want to destroy the Adra.
They would find some other horror to visit upon Tikawara. This, I know. This Adra, the broken machine. Do you speak truth? I feel no gods here. The Adra. This is my prison. And yours is the first sane voice to speak through the bars.
I'll try not to take that personally.
Will you destroy it? Let no Valian hands touch the Adra. Then you send me on to another life?
Sure, why not?
Do not listen to him, friend. We both know the islander has no idea how much a shard of this prison is worth. No, we didn't die just so the company could write us off as a loss and move on. Like you all know, my countrymen will find Luminous Adra and a fresh corpse when they arrive.
Behold me, mother!
Good work, Ella. I did say I was going to destroy it, didn't I?
I'll take
Well, I did say I was going to do it, but I also got competing demands. It feels, after the first game, it feels wasteful. No, it doesn't feel right. Disrupting the Luminous Edra. Doesn't feel right. But that's the game. Alright, so we need to push now to the Oathbinder's Sanctum. The Beholder. Sorry. Right, we've cleared this. Everything seems to have lifted. The storms have lifted. Oh, yeah. I hated the Beholders and the Mind Flayers in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I don't think I ever got comfortable with how to take them on. The Beholders mainly. Come on, load, don't crash. You've already crashed once tonight. Alright. So we've done a mission, done a couple of missions. We've actually done, well, it seemed like we've achieved much tonight. In fact, I will save. We'll go finish this, quest for, sorry, we'll finish this, Stolebound Weapon task. So if we go directly west, that's around there. It's like there. Yep, that's where I need to get to. So let's go due west and Hidden Island. The due west. I haven't done Neverwinter Nights 2. I've done one. One, like I said, caught me by surprise. I'm going to go around Tikawara. I'll come back to you later. Because I came out of playing Icewind Dale before I did Neverwinter Nights. So the goal was I was going to play the Prime Realm, material plane of the Dungeons and Dragons type games, well, based games. So Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, Icewind Dale. Now, I didn't play Icewind Dale 2, and I think the games I had, I'm going around the Plague Ship, had the DLC, but I don't recall intentionally sitting out and doing them. But Neverwinter Nights 1 caught me by surprise, because in playing the other games, the games before it, you had a party, and you ran a party, okay? Neverwinter Nights, you got one companion. And if you choose the wrong companion, it can make the game very hard. So my character was a pally? It was a pally, but it was someone who was a bit squishy to begin with and went ranged primary. But I didn't. The companion I took with me was ranged, and so with the way the game's set up, you want to take a tank. You want your companion to tank so that you can then move around and everything else, which, yeah, because if your main drops, that's it, game over. Yeah, so I did, I struggled. I hated the first few sessions I played of it because I didn't get the gameplay loop right. I played it like I did the other games, and I was like, oh yeah, no, I want this as my companion, and blah, 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 and died. Then the other thing I found was, oh yeah, in the other games, you'd take on a quest, you'd play a quest, and you'd finish a quest, and you'd level up and blah, 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 blah. No, Neverwinter Nights, no. At least in the first act, it almost, I don't know if that was the intent or not, it basically wanted you to activate each of the initial quests and proceed 3/4 of the way through them, and then you'd have enough XP to level up, and then you could go back and finish the quest. Because if you tried to go to WoW on the first quests with nothing else, your character's too weak. Even with a companion, you couldn't complete them. You needed to level up, and so the idea that you'd have these multiple quests open with like 3/4 completion was, that wasn't how I played the previous games. So I had to get used to that as well. The other thing I hated about Neverwinter Nights was, whilst my characters were pretty weak, ranged, and, well, I didn't have a spell slinger, the enemy spell slingers, even at level 1, were woefully overpowered. They needed to be nerfed. I could take on melee fighters and everyone else pretty reasonably, but taking care of spell slingers? No. Yeah, well, I did see, I like all the DLC and community mods and things. Now, by the end of Neverwinter Nights, I enjoyed it. Once I had that gameplay loop sorted and worked out how I was supposed to play it and how they wanted me to play it, yeah, not a problem. Cruise through it. But getting to that point, no. And in fact, you'd work out pretty quick entering an area after the first 1 or 2 enemies, if you were leveled right for that area. If not, you go away, do something else, and come back. So yeah, I blitzed through after that. And it was detailed, and I did like the story. The story is really cool for Neverwinter Nights. But no, I never got into 2. I've got a copy of it. I just never started it. It's the same as Icewind Dale 2. The reason I didn't go into either of those is they came out later and obviously didn't get as much attention and things like that. So when I went, well, here's the progression, here are the gameplay loops I was going to go through, yeah, I sort of left them by the wayside. Besides, I hated Icewind Dale 1. Played it, finished it, didn't like it. Probably because the party I was stuck with, it auto-generated for me. I didn't know how to play. Neverwinter Nights 2, well, Neverwinter Nights 1 was fine, but by that point I was ready to move on to something else, which was Planescape. And that was different. Torment Tides of Numenera I didn't enjoy, but I finished it. And again, there was just another one of those games that I struggled to understand the loop and the mechanics exactly, and you almost had to power build from the word go, otherwise your character just wasn't going to go anywhere. Whereas something like the older BioWare games, I mean, getting into Jade Empire, for example, classic BioWare game. In fact, you could almost reskin a whole bunch of different games. It's like Mass Effect 2. Plays like a BioWare game. You get your romance options and everything else. But I kept my options open in Jade Empire. Like, I didn't want to make my mind up on my romance options just yet. So I kept them open. Get to the end, get to the decision point, and get surprised by what happens if you keep your options open. And I was like, oh, wasn't expecting that. And therefore wasn't expecting it to be right at the very last game. Yes, Planescape is, it's because Planescape's nothing but story. The action in Planescape, you can talk your way out of 90% of it. Yes, I will say it is the most complete in terms of story. Now, if I wasn't streaming it, I could have taken more time to stop and think about various aspects of it, or dig into it a bit further. or pursue some other, some less optimal builds or decisions to see how things played out. But no, I certainly Planescape was different but good. Dragon Age Origins, I haven't really got into the Dragon Age games, to be honest. Oh, Planescape, yeah, which is why Torment Tides of Numenera, as the nominal successor to Planescape, felt wrong. It was so different, and I was just like, I didn't get to it. Hey, got good fish. Alright, what I was after was up here. Right, last thing for tonight. We're gonna go rest at the altar. Send the pyramid, and yes, I mean, yes, it does look like a beholder, and that's the thing too. It's like I thought some of these unique monsters were D&D specific. I mean, I've had people suggest playing Tyranny after this. I enjoyed the games that I played in the Infinity Engine and stuff. I've got tons of other games I've got to get to. If I get the chance later on, yeah, fine, come back. But yeah, does this count as the altar? If I go rest, it's going to say, no, it's not the altar. No, it's not. There's no altar here. There's that empty room. We've been here before. We've taken care of Oswald. Yeah. I mean, Dragon Age actually might be something I push into on Fridays. But basically, I'm working through the back catalogue of games on the PlayStation 3 when I've got the chance. It's been fun. I mean, it's effectively dead set retro now. Look at the map. It's not an altar. No, I guess we go down. I guess it's nice that I've taken the time to clear everything out. Courtroom. Don't know that that's considered the altar, but upstairs wasn't right. I mean, that looks very altar-y to me. That's an altar. Yes. And I got a appointment. What do I get now? All upgraded. Fair trial. Deliberations ain't too bad. You know what? I'm not actually too annoyed that I wait, okay, fair trial. What is fair trial? Deliberations and executioner are cool though, and superb. Yep, no. You can hang on to that, Ada. I got a trophy. Right, I'm gonna get back to the ship and call it a night. I can't go back to Nekataki yet. I did finish Ida's quest line tonight. I did finish. I guess I could go back and take care of that Adra quest. Not that focused in it though. I want to do more out at sea first. I do need to level up a few more times. In fact, more crew, really. That's what I need for those bigger bounties. I need a bigger ship. I need a bigger boat. But in terms of, going back to the question about dual classing, or multi-classing, I did multi-class some of the companions, mainly more of the sidekicks, but I haven't leveled them up. I mean, their stories are interesting, but I had to make a call who I wanted. Alright, back to the ship. Now if I go party comp. Oop. I picked up a few more places. Alright, check map. I don't think that was right. I didn't get what I needed. Right, we're gonna go. We'll hit tick a whatchamacallit and call it a night. We'll pull up outside it. I thought I would have had that already. Again, I know there's nothing to be gained from completely clearing all the map areas. Call me a completionist. I did find there's a big place further south that I really didn't want to be. Oh, they're doing, yeah, again.
When I was a little boy, remember it told me, way haul away, we'll haul away, and if I did not kiss the girls, my lips would all grow moldy. Way haul
There we go. Check map. Nice and clear. Look at that. Look at that lovely explored location. Get away. Get away. And we're going to sit right here. There is a battle. There is 2 battles. There is all sorts of fun stuff. Which is also, I never actually completed Nekataka on foot. I've done the city. Right. So we're going to save game. Call it a night. It did go a little bit long tonight. That's fine. A bit half hour overtime is not the end of the world. Alrighty, let's put some tunes up and close things out. Alright. Big thank you to everyone coming out tonight. Regulars, first timers, chatters, lurkers across all the different endpoints. Very much appreciate having you here. We did change some of the streaming routing thingy before tonight's stream, so there was a little bit of mucking around before we got into it, but it seems to be working now. It looks like we're getting streamed to all the different places it needs to go to, so that's the important thing. Happy with that. And I'll go back and double check quality is good as well. If it's all fantastic, expect this is the way things will go from now on. Some of the chats aren't integrating. I'll have to look that up, but otherwise, we're doing all right. So, what do we have next? Wednesday. So, Friday. We are into the last of the PlayStation 3 Prince of Persias. So, it's Prince of Persia, the 2008 version. Like I said before, I previously knew it as Heir Apparent, but apparently that was never the name for it. So I don't know where I got that idea from. It was released before the Forgotten Sands, but the Forgotten Sands is kind of followed on from the Sands of Time trilogy, so it's best played, well, not best, it sort of fits the timeline of the other games better, whereas this is sort of more standalone. So, yeah, we'll be hitting that. That'll be probably 2 or 3 sessions, and then we'll be looking out for the next set of games. It might be something completely different. Saturday night, Minecraft SMP night, so multiplayer stream, technically. We finished a big build last night. We finished integrating them into the road network. So we've got some more builds lined up. Just got to make sure I measure them out properly. Then Sunday is our giveaway, so don't forget, opportunity for that. Hit the Discord giveaway channel, click the blue button, and that'll give you the opportunity for Squirrel with the Gun this week. Sunday's stream is Submerged Hidden Depths. So I finished Submerged off stream the other day, only to find no plat, just 100%. So that's all done. We'll be doing Hidden Depths for a couple of sessions, and then we'll be looking for probably another shorter PlayStation 4 title. And then next Monday, continuing our Mass Effect 2 run. We were doing, what were we doing at the end of last week session? Running around doing everything but picking up the Krogan, because we don't want to push the next part of the main quest line just yet. So we're doing, in fact, no, we were doing Zaid's loyalty mission. So we're 3/4 of the way through that, and I have a flamethrower in Mass Effect 2. So I'm very happy. And then next Wednesday we're back here continuing Pillars of Eternity 2. Now, regulars will know streaming timings are 9 PM to midnight Australian Eastern Time. Daylight Savings has finished. That's now standard time. I do put messages out on Twitter and Insta before each stream indicating what we're when. The Discord will pick those messages up and relay them eventually, as well as putting a message out when the stream goes live. Plus it also has the giveaways and everything else. It also punches out messages when streams of some of our friends over there go live as well. Yeah, so if you want to keep on top of things, keep a tab on the socials, because if I get sick or can't stream for whatever reason, that's where the messages will go out to let people know what's going on. Otherwise, again, a very good night from me to all of you, and see you all again next stream.